Hi, and welcome to the podcast room Brighton. You got me, Imran, George, and Dan. Yeah, fuck it.
Oh no!
I don't know. What the fuck did you say afterwards?
No.
We have no topics lined up. Like, yeah, what do we say
Oh,
afterwards?
God.
Redo
Well, we're
it.
out of practice.
Oh,
mate.
hello
Yeah,
everyone.
Hello there.
This is the first episode on the channel,
Yep.
Yeah.
a revamped channel
Yep.
from back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
and we are now officially Podcast Room Brighton.
Yeah. No.
Wait, I feel like that deserves that. Come on.
Guys, we are co-founders,
Co-founders.
of Podcast Room Brighton.
Yeah.
That is insane.
That's mental. Mental.
Maybe a good place to start is to run through the process that
Yeah.
we've gone under
So
these
yeah.
last 6 or 7 months
Absolutely.
to get to this stage.
Well, it all started on the 8th of June.
He knows it.
When
Wow.
you were doing a podcast with someone who was on Married on First Sight,
That's
right?
it, yeah. Paul Lieber. Shout out Paul Lieber.
Yeah, and you done it at a podcast room in Barnes, and someone had told you that there was an opportunity to possibly open up another one somewhere else in the UK, and I think you texted me saying, I have a business proposition for you. And I was like, all right, fine, I've got nothing else going on, go on. We met up, I think, the Monday after, and you talked about it, and I was like, all right, let's see where this goes. And then, 8th of June is when it started the process. What was it like from your end?
Well, I mean, I also got that message from Dan
Yeah.
to say, oh, I have a business idea. And I'm like, oh, yeah, we've definitely had this one before.
Yeah.
Let's see if it makes it out of the group chat. And yeah, we started meeting up. We started actually thinking about it logically. Would it work?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, many, many months down the line, it's official. We have started the process. I say started, we're very deep into the process. We're actually
We've
building.
signed the
I mean,
Yeah, we signed the
agreement.
agreement. We have a premise. Like, yeah, we.
It only took 8 months.
Hey,
Which
but
I think for a business idea isn't too long.
No.
this one made it out of the group.
This one
chat.
actually made it out of the group chat.
100%.
Like, we've actually been able to build a business before actually going on holiday together. That's what I'm just going to throw that out there, by the way. We keep saying that we're going to go on a trip.
But for context, right, because I don't think the viewers will know,
No,
whoever's
but like-
watching this, we've been mates since, year 9.
Yeah.
We've been
long
mates
time.
since year 9, and we're 25 now, so since we
26.
have
Well, actually, no, he's really close to 30.
Oh, he's pushing 30.
He's literally
crazy.
like,
Guys,
he's 26.
Right, the
It
camera doesn't
changes
get
a
your
lot.
grey hairs, innit?
Oh no. It changes a lot when you hit 26.
But yeah, so it's we had that conversation all together
Yeah.
with you, and then we met up with Scott and Jamie to sort of just talk it through, see what the process would be like, and then it was, I think, after that, a couple of months of just planning for like business plans, cash flow forecasts, making sure that everything was sound, so then we could actually start this up and do it properly. And yeah, it's been a bit of a roller coaster.
I feel like as well, it's all our first proper business
Yeah.
idea. And, you know, we've all come together with the same idea. We all had to put in many hours and a lot of time to actually, one, figure out even how to start a business. I think that was the steepest learning curve, is actually figuring out what do we actually need to do. Like you said, business plan, which took many, many months. We had to go back and forth with that quite a few times. Cash flow forecast was, you know, if someone like myself is not good with numbers, that was a crazy experience,
Yeah.
but you guys are pretty good at that. And then, and then we actually had to go into the podcast rooms around us, like the podcast studios that are local to us. Sorry, by the way, if you see this. But you guys are on our business plan, so thanks for that. But yeah, we actually had to go to our competitors and sort of take a deep dive into how their business runs and would it logistically actually work in Brighton. And
Here we go. Do you know what is crazy? Is that like when you're studying business in like GCSE, you have to do your like market research on like competitors, and you do your little tiny bit of research. Oh, they started in this year. We had to do that in real life.
we actually had to do that. It was weird.
We had to go to these places, get the tours, see how they run, see how they operate.
And they're not bad places.
Not at all.
We feel as though we could just definitely do better.
Yeah.
Like,
But no,
respectfully.
Respectfully.
I think that's a good part of it as well. It's healthy competition.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If we bring good competition down to Brighton and we show the standard that we believe is needed down there, it elevates everyone.
Yeah.
I think.
It elevates the scene, you know?
100%.
And look, we were the customers of podcast rooms around Brighton.
Yeah.
And you know, we thought, why not do it ourselves?
Yeah.
And we've got to give ourselves credit. We've actually been doing it for many years now, like podcasting
Yeah.
off and on, yes. But you know, we started on Zoom.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
back in like COVID
back
days.
in COVID days when everyone was doing it, we
Yeah.
did that. Like we can say that we've got the stripes for that. We've been doing it many
Bro,
years.
all in the archives though.
All in the archives.
All
You'll
in
never
the
see that again. No, we'll bring it back out. But like, do you know what I'm saying? Like we've actually been doing it for a long time. And when you have practice within something that you've been doing for a long time and have a passion, we all do have a passion behind it in different ways. It makes so much sense to pursue that. We've always maybe on camera and off camera have always said that we would all love to come together and build something. And I still smile to this day that we're actually doing this. But sometimes it doesn't feel real. Do you guys feel that? Like, do you feel like
I think
this
so.
isn't
I
real?
mean, I feel like for us, we've always spoken about doing something as us three. For many, many years, we've had this same goal or same vision aligned with each other.
Yeah.
Who the hell knew it was going to be this? None of us.
No.
But this just so happened to be the thing that brought us all together. We've done loads of podcasting with each other before. We've got loads of experience editing stuff. Like, we coming together now is so incredible. And I think working with your closest friends is such a blessing.
Amen.
It's such a blessing.
Yeah, we're gonna start getting
You're gonna
emotional.
make me
It
tear
is
up.
though.
But I think so though, because like if you think about going into like your work and your full-time job and your career, you want to do it with people you care about, and you want to do it with people who are on the same page as you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
come on.
Oh yeah, actually, come on,
boys.
do it together. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I wouldn't choose any other people, by the way.
No. No, I don't think so.
We all bring so much to this. I love the fact that we're talking about this, by the way. We haven't even described actually what we're genuinely doing, but we'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah.
But like, but we all have so much to bring to this business and this idea in so many different ways, which is why it's just gonna work, man. It's gonna work.
For those of you who want to know where we're going to be based, the project's Nile Street. So if you're around Central Brighton, it's next to Food for Friends, next to Donatello. If you're around the area, come say hi. I'd love to grab a coffee, say, meet up, whatever.
Or
Just
beer.
maybe record a podcast.
Coffee or beer.
Coffee
Depends
or beer.
Who you get.
We're going to get stocked up on beer.
Are we?
yeah.
Okay.
If nothing else, we'll
Okay.
drink it. It'll
Right.
be for personal use.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm outvoted.
You're a
here.
lucky saint.
Huh?
Lucky saint is like a non.
You're like a lucky saint.
I'm just gonna stay away from. I love water. We'll have water there. If anyone that doesn't drink, we'll have water there. No worries.
Fair enough. Fair
These guys will offer you other stuff. And
We're
we'll...
going to be off our tit whilst pressing
no, no.
Jamie and Scott now watching. They're like, oh, what have we
What
done?
have we done? We've tarnished the name. Well, speaking of Jamie and Scott, I think we should actually discuss the company that we're, collaborating / joining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The company that we are joining is called Podcast Room. Nice and simple. They were founded by Jamie and Scott.
Yeah.
Right. Based in London. Their first studio was in Barnes.
Yep.
I believe. And then from there, they've just grown and grown and grown and became an amazing podcast company that provide excellent services, beautiful podcast studios.
For affordable prices. as well,
Very
by
good
the way.
prices. No, genuinely.
We're really selling
But
it.
we're really selling this. Like, we are though. But because genuinely, it's a competitive price, but for what you get, is worth.
Yeah.
It's really worth. Majority of the studios, and I'm going to out it, they don't have engineers. They don't have good packages. They don't provide, a really nice aesthetically looking studio. So, a podcast room, and the reason why they're doing so well is because they have all of that within it. And we have come together, and we're going to do that exact same thing, but in Brighton. We're going to provide the service that is needed within Brighton.
Absolutely. So they've expanded recently in the past year. They've done really well for themselves. So they've got this studio here, which is can we still classify? This isn't Great Portland Street. Hanover office now. If you like the studio, Hanover. They've got the London Bridge podcast room. They've got Barnes podcast room. They've now going to be opening, I think in January, one in Leeds, as well as us in February, in Brighton. I think there's plans to expand further.
Yeah.
They said we were in a call the other day, and they said
I
can't.
maybe
No, we
don't
can't.
count
But
that,
it's mental. I think it's mental.
But yeah, I think we could say international.
Yeah,
They're working on a lot.
they're
They're
are
working on a lot.
and this is why we joined. Hey, we're gonna join something that's worked.
I think we're in really good hands here. And with us three behind the cameras, behind everything in Brighton, we're going to take Podcast Room to the next level as well.
and we're gonna take over Brighton. I'm saying it right now. We're taking over Brighton. Yeah. It's cocky. It's arrogant. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like that, but I just have so much belief in this. We are going to take over the podcast scene in Brighton. But, bro, Brighton needs it. Like, it's such
does need
a creative city, and there's just that gap, man. And yeah, I just look forward to actually working with people.
There's so many creators in Brighton.
Who do you guys want to work with? Who do you want? If you could have let's name a few people like back to back, but throw out some names who you would like for us to actually have a podcast.
You know,
with.
I would actually like to work with. I think her name's May Hill. She's like a music artist
Remember
in
you talking
Brighton.
to me about her? Yeah.
And she does quite a bit of work with another guy called Isaac Frank.
Okay.
And they're really good
Yeah.
music artists in Brighton. I think she done a podcast not too long ago.
Yeah.
I would love to work with her at some
Cool.
point.
Come on in.
James Marriott.
Yes.
Whoa.
He's Brighton based.
He is
Yes.
Brighton-based,
He's
yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
I love James Marriott. He's so funny.
Yeah.
I'd like Joe Weller.
Oh yeah, because he's just down the road.
Yeah.
He kind of is.
Bro.
I mean,
I actually love Joe Weller too. I'd love for him to come on in. That'd be hilarious.
the problem with that is
great.
because of they're in partnership with the Fellas Studio, aren't
Yeah,
they?
but all right, the fellas.
if they need an extra podcast,
That's
studio
what
to
if they
just
need a
record in
space,
quick,
yeah, if
like-
you're in Brighton, come on in. We can help you out. Who else? Yeah. Super fan over here. Jesus Christ.
Can't do it.
It's fine. You know, there's so many people. There's people that I meet occasionally who just have like, you can see flickers of Joe Weller in them.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Joe Weller, his like aura and his like
sort of
personality has shaped so many people.
Yeah,
So many people.
100%.
Well, he just took over at one point, didn't he?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is he still doing his podcast
They've stopped it
again?
actually. Yeah, I think they're on a little break because he went to Australia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's traveling out in
Joe-
Australia.
I'll be honest with you. I don't really see much of Joe Weller anymore, in terms of his content. But when I do, it's just the randomest shit. Like the man went to fucking do a wrestling match in Uganda or somewhere.
What was that all about?
Well, I don't
So
know.
funny, man. Like,
But hey man, he's on a side
random
quest.
guy. Going back to the podcast in Brighton, I'd also like to collaborate with companies too.
Okay.
So like one of the companies that we were kind of looking at is like potential like cafes maybe within Brighton or some sort of like partnership within like cafes or whoever. But then we saw, what was it? The one that Fatboy Slim owns down
Is it it's off the beach?
off the beach now.
Yeah, there's those two guys, I think they're 19 and 20,
Yeah.
have come in, taken over Fatboy Slim's cafe on the Hove Lagoon, and they're marketing it really well at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm seeing all their posts and everything, and we actually went in there the other day, didn't we, for a little coffee. Would love to do some work with them.
That'd be cool.
They seem really nice people as well.
And they've got their head screwed on. Like they're young
Yeah.
and they've got multiple businesses behind them.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are
yeah,
doing
yeah.
really well.
I've just seen them on TikTok and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, there you
Like,
go. That's
beyond that.
Yeah, that's good though. That you're even seeing them. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Absolutely.
And they've taken over that cafe, which
Hey, there's
It
so
could
much
be pretty
potential.
cool. There's so
for
much,
that
yeah.
cafe.
Yeah, absolutely. In saying that, have you just like side note, have you captured much of like the stuff behind the scenes of what we've been doing? Because I know that you were taking videos.
sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah.
But little glimpses. I
Little
think,
glimpses
haven't we?
of-
Yeah, but the definite thing that we are going to capture is the building process because I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people would like to see that. I think it would be cool for us to see, but yeah, there's going to be many clips and videos and content when we actually get the studio. You know, we have to wait until we move in and start building, and then we'll get some cool video. We got some plans. So,
Yeah, man. That'll be sick.
and I think we've even got plans for like the open day. So look
Yeah, I
out
think
around
we should
in
do
Brighton.
some sort of big marketing thing for the open.
I
day,
agree.
You know?
I do agree.
Or you guys.
Oh,
you
come on
guys,
in,
bro.
man.
We'll do it then.
Come on.
Or you guys, man.
Dan's going to be a big microphone in Brighton and Hove, and I'm going to be walking beside him.
Why
and,
can't you be the big
No,
microphone?
you said you were going to do it, so you're going to be this massive, gigantic microphone.
Wait, hold
Thanks
on.
for that, by the way.
Yeah, no,
you
thanks.
said
It's-
that.
it's really
It's
helping.
really kind of him that
Honestly,
he said
like,
he's going to do that.
The
So,
marketing we'll get from that is amazing.
amazing.
people
And that's all
really
you. That's all
create a
you.
buzz.
Yeah.
You know?
Massive
Thanks, Dan.
microphone. We'll paint his face.
Shout out to Dan.
Yeah, massive shout out to Dan for doing that, by the way.
What?
So open day, you'll see him
Okay.
out and
Yeah,
about
fantastic.
in a costume.
Yeah.
Let's see how this is
100%.
going.
And if you're around in Brighton, we'll be dishing out discounts and all sorts of fun little packages for the open day. So yeah, make sure you don't miss out on that. We're selling it already. Oh my God, what have we turned into? No, we've turned into those people. But hey man, we're just so excited. This has been, like you said, probably about 9-month process of building this amazing podcast studio, and we just look forward to actually getting it up and
It's been
running.
a roller coaster.
It has,
hasn't it?
man.
Like,
Let's talk about that actually.
yeah,
That'd be-
I mean, for parts of it, there was probably a bit of doubt whether or not it was actually going to happen.
100%.
100%.
From Imran's side.
100%.
mainly in Brighton, yeah.
It was out of the 8 months that we've been working on this, I think 7 of which I was like, yeah, no, not gonna. No, mate.
You kept saying you're only going to believe it once the money's in the account.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had many ups and downs within the process.
Mm-hmm.
Like you mentioned, mainly from we all had doubts.
Oh,
We
yeah.
all had doubts,
think-
and I think it was rightly so that you were worried until the money was in the account. Because for context, we applied for a business loan. We did it the smart way, and that takes a long process. Anyone that's actually looking to get into business and apply for a business bank loan, we do highly recommend because
Yeah.
it's a great resource and it will help people start up because it's hard. It's hard, man. But it's a long process. So yeah, we all had our ups and downs. We were like, will we get it? Will we not? Will we get it? We're not going to get it. Let's sack it off. Let's carry on. You know, and that's part of it, man.
Exactly.
But we were all there. Sorry, we were all there to sort of pick each other up,
Yeah.
which was the important part.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
we helped each other at times because, like, to begin with, it was you two mainly focusing
On the business
smashing that business plan out.
Marley abandoned us.
Yeah, sorry. You know how it
To be
goes.
fair, we all took holiday in that time
We did.
and like was away from all
Yeah.
that.
we
yeah.
did, yeah.
But it was all right. I think we balanced each other out because I was quite cynical generally, but I feel
But
like
you still
guys,
got it done. This is the thing.
Yeah.
Like, you had these doubts.
Oh, yeah,
But you
100%.
still-
I'm not
like,
gonna.
you were like, we need this. Like, he was the one planning
that is
everything.
true, actually.
No, of course. Like even if I have doubts that I say out loud, inside I'm like, I want this to work. Obviously, everything in my mind wants this to work. So at least put everything towards it and see where it goes from there.
Yeah.
But we all helped each other out in different stages of the process. Like start of which we started off doing the business plan, kept on going, and then like you joined somewhere in between. Afterwards, I think I dipped out for a little bit, but you went through, polished it. Same with the cash flow forecast, we all went through that, polished it through. You did, and then the application, and that was pretty much it. What? Was there anything else in
It
between?
was pretty seamless, really.
And then it
That's
was,
seamless,
yeah,
wasn't
I mean, it was,
hindsight,
that
it
was,
seems a bit
that was
at
the
the time,
starting
yeah.
process. It was the business plan, cash flow forecasts, and applying for the loan.
Mm.
And then when we got to like, let's call it stage 2, that was more like the premise and trying to find an actual office space, which was tricky because we were basically looking while we didn't have the loan approved.
Yeah.
Because we thought we'd get ahead. And that made it more tricky because, you know, we wanted to go through a certain space and then we didn't have the money to secure it and then it got taken and then we got to a point where we're like, oh my God, like, where are we going to go?
And then the price got increased.
Price
Yeah.
went
And
we were like,
skyrocket.
oh, God,
Oh,
right,
man.
okay,
But
Hey, that's what it's about, though. It's
Yeah.
not meant to be smooth sailing,
no,
is
of
it? You're meant
course.
to go through
Yeah.
your peaks and troughs and your ups and downs. And
Get through
Hey.
the difficult things and then pivot.
yeah, and
Yeah.
as long
Just
as we're
pivot.
all singing off the same hymn sheet.
Oh yeah,
he loves this one. We're all singing off the same hymn sheet.
I love these little phrases.
Yeah. So for context, to those of you just so then you guys know, what we will be offering in Brighton is basically a podcast studio, something similar to this. I guess we haven't quite built it yet, but a podcast studio available for rent with a engineer on the side that will oversee everything, make sure that the recording goes well, help you out with whatever you need. We will also offer packages for 10 hours and I think 10, 15, 20. multiple hour packages for those of you who want to bulk buy. We'll offer editing services, distribution, intro and outros. And am I missing anything out here?
There'll be a few extras as well.
Thumbnail creation.
We'll do some thumbnail cretions.
Absolutely. Oh, we also do live streaming.
Yep, we'll do live streaming.
And no threat if you have more people than what was I going to say? I was going to say moving on to the add-ons like extra mics and stuff.
Okay. You're giving him the full package.
Well, yeah, this is me clip farming.
Absolutely.
I'm being fully transparent about this.
We've got a teleprompter.
A teleprompter.
Extra microphones, extra camera if you want an extra camera.
Mm-hmm.
These do come with additional costs, but if you're nice to us, it still comes at an additional cost.
That's true, by the way.
It starts at £60 an hour.
Yeah. But all of it will be on the app and the website. You'll be able to see it once it's all up and running. You know, we've got Podcast Room with an amazing, amazing booking process and an amazing app and website. Like, the best we've come across, 100%. And we're not just saying it because of the company, but genuinely, actually is the best process I've ever seen. So
there's a reason why we came.
Yeah.
Because we love the services that they gave when they gave them to you guys.
Yeah.
And to do that in Brighton would be amazing.
We're going to do the exact same in Brighton. So
basically started in 2020 during COVID. We were all at home, and I think Dan, as the initiator of most things, came to both of us and said, "Do you want to go do a podcast?" From there, we start. Well, I say we. First time around, it was just you two.
It was.
The first 2 episodes.
that was us, man.
And at the start, I don't believe we had a name as of yet for those first 2 episodes. Did you? Because I don't actually know this.
It was the For Now podcast.
Did we not call it?
Yeah, it was the For Now podcast.
I thought that was after a couple.
No,
of
I
episodes.
believe that was the first one.
And that was
Because it was going to be
For
For
Now.
Now. Yeah, it wasn't going to
no
be.
idea.
Yeah, we had no idea.
So creative.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
so creative.
So-
I mean, yeah, that was.
Oh my God.
It was the 4 Now podcast, and then we've actually gone through a fair few fucking names. But the 4 Now podcast back in 2020, we continued that on. I joined about the second episode and just never fucking left.
You're a permanent guest.
Yes. But yeah.
We interviewed some very diverse and different people along the way.
Yeah.
Friends, people we knew. We even interviewed someone from Australia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
That was a whole
wild.
interesting process. That was probably one of our most viewed at the
I
time.
think it is, yeah.
100%. It was like 5K views.
Yeah, it did really
Yeah.
well.
So we continued it on, and eventually we changed the name to Unstructured, which kind of stuck for a while.
Why did we come up with that? Go on.
So, because I don't actually.
It's because do you know what? It's so simple. We were literally just so unstructured. Like we just never
just
had
see-
a plan.
We're
We
so
never had a
creative,
plan.
aren't
We're the most creative people, man. You know.
We say it how we see it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that.
honestly.
We're just straight about it. It was just unstructured.
well,
that
it
shit was
wasn't a bad
unstructured.
name,
But
so-
you know what? The most unstructured ones were the best ones.
No.
Because we would just talk about in that present moment how we were feeling, current events, and it just worked. Like it was actually
Yeah.
really good to just chat about.
The one that sticks with me the most was we had a guest planned on
Yeah.
a Zoom one. I think I was
Yeah.
in Newmarket at the time.
Oh,
We had a guest planned, and it ended up being one of our like deepest chats at that
Yeah.
age and that
Yeah.
starting point of our lives. We opened up to each other about kind of how we were feeling, and it was one of the most like powerful podcasts we'd done at that time.
We should try and get that up.
Yeah,
Try and get that one up
absolutely.
because that was a really
Yeah.
good episode. That was.
Do you want to send me that video? Because I would
Yeah.
actually love to.
Yeah.
It's weird. Over the years, because we've been doing this now for like 5 years, you forget about certain podcasts, and then when you remember them, you're like, wow, that's like a lovely, wonderful like snapshot in time of who you are and how you are. And it's wonderful to come back to those things every now and again, and just from where we are now to where we were then.
Yeah.
Amazing to see
And
the difference.
what do you guys think is the biggest difference you've noticed within yourselves over these last 5 or 6 years?
My frontal lobes developed, and that's, I think, made a massive change. Honestly, I think, I don't know what it is. People, maybe it's just, not fallacy, what's it called? Self-fulfilling prophecy, where people kept on telling me, like, when you hit 25, think something changes. Something changes. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, no worries. Like, what changes? Like, something changes about your life. I don't know, like, for your frontal lobe develops, but yeah, life's changed since I was 25.
Wait, what are you saying? Frontal lobes?
Yeah, so your brain doesn't fully develop until you're 25 years old.
Oh.
That's when your frontal lobe, I think it's your frontal lobe, fully develops, and that is all the development you will have.
That's it.
That's it for the rest.
I'm peaking now, and that's it.
That's it for the rest of your life.
Crazy.
There's no higher point
Oh
now.
wow.
Yeah. So once you hit 25, that's usually the point at which you're now set. You're now a fully grown adult.
I'm locked in.
Yeah,
I'm locked in as an adult.
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
What would you say has been one of the things you've noticed over the last 5 years about yourself that's like changed or elevated you as a person?
Probably understood myself a bit more.
Okay.
I think because of how open we've always been to ourselves on and off camera, it's helped me to be more open even more to other people. So like, wait, where was I going with that though?
No, I get what you mean by it. Like,
I can understand.
20 to 25 is massive years.
Yeah.
But like, you really do. You find out from when you go through like teenage years, kind of figuring out who you are, and then when you go into your 20s, you can really find out the person you're going to become.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that part of like develop. We're only at 25 now. I'm sure we have a lot of personal growth to do, but sorry, it's pushing 30. But regardless, like it's really formative years, and you do, as you just said, you find out a lot more about yourself than when you're 20.
Yeah. And that's that. That's literally, I've definitely found out more about myself. And within content, I've definitely gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Within those 5 years, you learn a lot about making content and building the skills from making content into your real life world and real life world skills into creating content. Like, they're kind of intertwined in these last 5 years and made me to who I am today.
What a wonderful project to bring it all together.
Amen. Yeah. And what about you, Dan?
What about me?
What have you learned about yourself within 5 years?
Good question.
It's been a big 5 years. Like, if I'm thinking
Yeah.
through your life events, damn, bro.
Yeah,
5 years has been busy.
Me, man.
Yeah.
It feels chaotic.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I'm finding a bit of peace now,
Yeah.
which is really nice. I can I feel a lot calmer
Mm.
at my age now, big 26.
Yeah.
Don't say it.
I
You found
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I have. Well, yeah, I have actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's brought me a lot of peace.
Yeah.
It's brought me a lot of understanding of myself. That same thing. It's brought me a nice community to be around a lot of people again.
Mm.
Because I don't know, I feel like over the last few years, I kind of just lost myself in the whole world.
Yeah.
Genuinely think I lost myself. Sorry, not to get too deep, guys.
No, that's okay. This is what we do, man. This is what we do.
But it's kind of nice to realise that the real Dan is still here.
Yeah.
He is fighting and kicking, and yeah, it's quite a beautiful feeling I've had recently. It's been a roller coaster.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change any of it because I think it's now put me on the right path, and I do think things happen for certain reasons. So then you can realign yourself with yourself and put yourself on the best path for you. I've done a lot of learning. I've done a lot of thinking. Yeah, I'm more excited though for the life I'm building now than the life I've lived for the last 5 or 6 years.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's really like starting this project with you guys. I'm getting into probably one of the healthiest and refreshing mindsets and fitness regimes I've ever been on. Staying consistent with it as well, because over the years gone by, it's been a very yo-yo pattern for me.
Yeah.
Kicking a lot of bad habits out the door. And I think one thing that has really helped me is finding that kind of God in my life, going to church, and putting my trust and belief in something a lot more powerful than just me.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can't carry the world on your shoulders. So
I remember. I'm happy for you, man.
Thank
I
you.
remember a podcast we did years back with Saeed
Yes, I do actually.
about the topic of religion.
Wow.
And I can't remember exactly what stance we took there, but like that was fun. That was, I think we were both skeptics at the time.
Yeah.
I still am slightly,
Mm.
but I'm coming around to it.
I actually do quite vividly remember that because I was very, not religion, but I had my set ways of thinking at that age. And it's not until you kind of go through your life experience yourself and realise, actually,
there is something looking over.
Yeah,
Power.
there is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There might be.
There might be, yeah. I believe there is. Definitely.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a lot of signs within your own life that can lead you to believe a certain power or a God or a greater power that is looking over you. But I think we all find it in our own ways. Obviously, you've got set religions, but I think you can also find it in your own belief, which is powerful.
I did tell God that I'd believe him if we got this podcast.
That's true, actually. Yeah, see?
I'll come around to it.
If that's
We're
not
still
the
a
biggest
doubter.
sign.
This is crazy. I'll believe when we get the money. Cool. I'll believe it when we get the studio done. Cool. All right, when you can actually believe it.
You know, I've always sat on the thing of with religion as an agnostic. I truly believe that every single one of us on this earth does not know, and there's no way you can tell me otherwise.
I do agree.
Hence why I think everyone is an agnostic. I've sat on the bench massively, but I've seen from both ends, and atheists have a lot of like logical arguments towards the denying God, but theists have a lot of good reasons to believe in God. Like both sides of the aisle say very good things and very reasonable things, but I guess I don't know. If I'm trying to think about a divine power, I have to throw logic out the window because logically it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Fair.
Right? And that's something that I struggle with in order to come to grips with that. But there are points at which sometimes I feel like there is not necessarily God as we mean it, but a higher power in a sense, or something like.
Does it feel like something's guiding you at any point? And I'm not saying like, oh, this is God. I'm saying like, does it feel like any part in your life you felt like, wow, maybe even this, for example, like, wow, this is actually working. Wow, this is something that I've believed before and now living it.
It's not quite at that point where I feel as though something's guiding me, but it does feel like I'm on, as I'm sure you guys are, a certain path now. Like 20 to 25 was really stumbling around trying to figure out exactly which thing to do, what to do, looking at this business, that business, doing that idea, going for that job, etc. But I feel as though now, and I don't know whether you guys feel it, but now I'm coming into personally a new chapter of my life where like this new chapter is incredibly exciting to start, and I have no idea where it's going to end me up. Well, end me up? End up. But yeah, it feels not necessarily that I've been guided, but I've been put on a path now. And I don't know where that goes, but it's really exciting to find out.
It's important to just have your own belief in it, no matter what.
Yeah.
Whether it's a greater power, God, or nothing. As long as you are believing it. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm trying to say? As long as it's a self-belief, then that's all
I
that
think
matters.
everyone comes with their own journey to find God. You can't really force any one person to find God or believe in God. They have to come to it themselves in one way or another, and whether that takes time or not.
Yeah.
Like in my family, at least, my father's side, it tends to be the men in the family don't necessarily believe that there's a God. They're a little bit more spiritual, but somewhere around like the 50 to 60 mark, probably at the point at which morality crisis comes around, where like, I'm going to die soon, they start believing in God. It goes really like heavy after that. But
Yeah. I mean, I saw something on TikTok not too long ago. I think it was from George Jenko. Basically saying
love that guy.
Yeah,
love that guy.
Love him. Basically saying most people find God when they're at their lowest.
Yeah.
Which is quite interesting because when you start thinking about that belief you need to have rather than logic, right?
Yeah.
You have to have this extra faith and belief in something. When you're at your rock bottom, like real rock bottom, you need a belief or need a faith that something is going to get better. Otherwise, you're stumbling in dangerous waters. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think everyone's on their own journey. Everyone has their own upbringings, which definitely shape a lot of what you believe and the areas you're put into and your mind are put into. But I do think it comes with that willingness to get better at some point and that belief that it can get better.
Yeah, absolutely. God's a weird thing. God's a weird guy. You know what? I used to go when I went to Lisbon. I went into this church. It was in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the countryside. So no one's around. Maybe like 2 elderly Portuguese lady and the priest and some kid at the back. I just go in. I don't realize how loud I'm being. I was like, "What's up, God? It's me, your boy." And it just echoes and vibrates. But yeah, no, God's a odd thing. I don't know where we're going to put this in terms of the whole.
No,
I've now thought that this isn't going to probably go anywhere in terms of like podcast stream or anything.
It could just stay on the episode.
It's stay on the
Yeah, you can
episode,
say it
but
on
we
the
could just
episode.
jump back to the timeline.
That's very true. Where did we get to on the timeline?
So then next on the timeline was our first in-person videos. So we did like the crossbar challenges.
Oh my god.
We did
Yeah,
we did all of the stuff in your
That's
parents'
awesome.
restaurant.
Yeah.
We had like all those little games that we did with people.
So at this point we were trying to ramp it up because we were like, okay, we need to do a big push.
yeah.
We were going to once a week uploads with, at our highest, I think it was three videos per week on terms of like shorter videos, right? And of that would be like game shows and different sort of like real world videos. You know, Crossbar Challenge was part of that. We did a murder mystery that never
got
saw the
filmed.
light of day.
That would have been very funny if
a
we
big
filmed that.
fail as well. By
Yeah,
the way.
we got it completely wrong.
We did
many podcasts in that restaurant.
Yeah, we did the texting game
Yep.
where I pulled up all your texts from
Yep.
the past 5 years.
Yep.
And who said this?
We did charades or charades or whatever
Oh
it
my
is.
God,
yeah,
yeah, I forgot
that was
about
fun.
Oh.
So yeah, like you said, it was a massive like, all right, push. We were getting a decent audience. It was obviously mainly the people that we had connections with, but then we started getting people outside of that, and then we were like, right, let's start pushing this. We've got a bit of attraction now. Let's make good content and let's enjoy doing it. And we did, man. Like you said, that was like every week, late nights, whether it was recording and then chilling afterwards and then editing. Like there was many days and nights where we put into that channel, or this channel, sorry, and we made some decent content. But that was a big jump from Zoom calls to then in person, actually setting up cameras, lighting, and organizing videos, because it was all so unstructured and so unplanned.
It really was.
And these videos weren't. So it was so weird for us. We're like, what the hell? We're actually what are we
Yeah.
doing? We're actually planning videos now. What's going on?
In total, I think we did about 54 full podcast episodes. And that's not including all the side content we did.
Yeah.
I think it comes up to around like, probably if I had to put a number to it, like, what, 100?
Yeah, must be.
100
We did a
pieces of
lot
content.
of content.
Yeah.
50 of which were probably just all podcasts. The other 50 was just like side stuff.
Yeah.
So then where did we go after that? Where did we
After
go?
that,
Well, we took a break.
Yeah.
We took a
little
many
break.
breaks,
We
didn't
went and enjoyed
We're
life.
back. We're gone. We're back. We're gone.
Yeah, man. We went off and I guess we came out of the whole COVID thing. Was that?
That was during the COVID time, no? Because
during the
restaurant
COVID
was shut.
Yeah, it was. And then
No,
it
it was not in the COVID era.
Oh no, it was not in the COVID era. Surely they can't arrest us and do shit
Let's
now.
leave that out. It
No,
wasn't,
they
it
can't.
was after.
Wait, why are you
Boys,
scared
it
about
was
cake?
after COVID. It was
was
literally after
after
COVID. I swear it was.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
It definitely wasn't.
It was not to save it, but it actually was the period where you were able to meet.
Yeah,
people.
within groups of 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were actually okay.
And even then, no one's gonna fucking look at the fucking backlog and see.
And by the way,
exact
wasn't
date.
Boris Johnson having a party when we had this whole fucking thing going on?
Oh yeah, no, he was living it up. Bro.
Yeah, so let's actually not hear it from anyone,
Oh,
by the way.
yeah.
But yeah. So where did we go after the? Went to the professional, didn't we?
Or what did we not after that create the half marathon documentary?
Yeah, we.
That was amazing, by the way.
We did.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I think that's one of my favorite videos that we've ever
It
created.
was quite sad.
And that podcast afterwards is one of my favorite podcasts we've ever done as well.
I don't think I've seen that. I have seen that podcast.
Wait, can I just ask you guys something?
Yeah.
During that time,
Nah.
we were all quite like sad, weren't we?
What?
As in,
When we started recording that half marathon documentary. Have you guys watched it back recently or no?
no, because it's all
We were
archived
sad.
on your.
Yeah.
thing.
Well, no,
Oh,
it's
it's on this.
on our YouTube.
Yeah, it's on this.
I don't have access to our YouTube.
Mm.
It's quite sad.
Is that
Oh, really?
actually?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
You can tell by watching it. We were in We were in a bit of a state, all of us
Really?
together. Yeah.
Huh.
Which is why I think it worked so well that we were all able to band together and help each other out at that time. But we were all very much in a bit of a, I don't know, depressive kind of state.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
In that sense, the podcast, although we didn't get a lot of like massive traction for where we wanted to go, regardless of what the social media was saying and the views, it was amazing for us to come together every week as mates, if nothing else, as something to plan, talk about shit, and like just, I guess, be closer with each other in a sense. And yeah, no, it was amazing. Week on week, we would always speak. We would always talk, similar to how we are now.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a single day in the past, like, 2 months that we haven't texted every day.
Yeah.
About something,
yeah,
either to do with the business, but
Yeah.
every day I think we text
Yeah.
at this point, if not call.
And
So-
I love that.
I love that
I love
too.
that because I think it's so easy to just like
Drift.
get caught up in life, isn't it? And just,
100%.
yeah.
But then there's stuff like this, like the podcast where so the podcast was our, not excuse, but I'm going to call it that.
Yeah.
No, that's
reason.
yeah, our reason. I like that. Our reason to be connected and be together. We took a break, that kind of fizzled out a little bit. And then now that we've got this business, it's another reason to stay more in contact and connected together, like you said.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
nice, man.
It's so nice.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be all working in the same space.
Oh,
Yeah, we will.
can't wait.
And if you book a studio with us now, you can choose who you want. Who's your favourite?
Oh, don't do that.
Okay.
Because you guys won't get chosen. After the restaurant and the real life videos, we went to professional, didn't we? We went to professional
we went to
podcast studios.
around
Not
Brighton.
not necessarily with Imran. We did miss Imran greatly.
All right.
You did. He did a podcast with us. You did a couple actually.
I did a
And-
couple
Yeah,
here
you
and
did
there.
a couple.
It wasn't,
yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't, I was around. I think after the time where we took a break from Unstructured, you both wanted to improve your own personal brands in obviously your YouTube and your YouTube. For me, YouTube was never really a thing that I guess I could probably do it at some point, but like it wasn't my focus at the time. But yeah, you guys continue to expand your stuff. And you guys seem to be doing well. You know, you're now commentating on boxing fights. And you're now got 14K subscribers,
Thank you.
averaging 5K per video.
Thank you very much.
Not too bad, not too
Doing
shabby.
okay, doing okay.
Yeah,
We're doing
What is it like to be famous?
yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
Do
famous,
you
bro.
still?
It's not famous, bro.
Do you
It's
still
not even
know your
entertaining. I'm
voice?
not even going to entertain this bit. I'm not entertaining this bit. It's
Will
a
you
stupid
still
bit.
remember us?
Stupid
Yeah, bro.
bit. Not hearing this. So going back to our timeline, which we keep fucking up, by the way.
So after we had taken a break from Unstructured, you both decided to improve your own personal brands, and then I jumped along here and there.
Sorry.
I didn't even hear that. What?
Sorry. It's deja vu in it. It's weird.
Did I already hear that?
Yeah,
I thought I'd run it back.
Did we? Did we?
Reloaded,
Skip back.
reloaded.
So
Just skip 20 seconds there. We came back. What happened?
but yeah, and then yeah, what happened after that?
We returned as the main characters.
We did. We were the main characters.
How many episodes did we upload?
I think 3.
Yeah.
What a comeback!
Look, we took a break, came back, and then did 3 episodes.
It was
What
the idea. It was that mattered.
We had a.
Was all that.
Oh,
idea-
yes,
Tell her us
was all that
very
mattered.
well. One more time.
The idea was all that mattered.
That's, yeah. Pretty much.
There we go. You can tell we're rusty.
We made a great episode with Michael Merritt, though.
You know what? I was just thinking.
Bro.
that.
Yeah.
Massive shout out to Michael Merritt. That was a really good episode.
There was the episode with Viagra,
Yep.
and
There's an episode that they never saw as well. When we did the hot chip
Whose
challenge.
fault was that, George?
Yeah, mine. And one.
barreled straight
okay.
down the camera.
What-
Yeah,
and what?
mine.
My
And what?
fault. Cool.
What
I'll
happened
say
to it? Because I wanted
Bro,
to.
we stopped.
That was incredible.
We
by the
stopped. We
Yeah,
stopped.
mine.
Yeah, mine. But hear me out. Let me cook. 1 moment. We stopped.
Yep.
So I was
Yeah,
like,
because
why
of
would I?
you.
Why would I edit? What was the point?
So wait, do we have the raw footage?
Yeah.
Oh, we have the raw footage.
We still have the footage.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
This is where you started pursuing your own career
Yeah.
in hospitality and was absolutely doing amazing in. You still are now. And then me and you were sort of, doing real life stuff and also working on our YouTube brand. So you've been doing a lot of commentary, which is absolutely incredible to see. I've been doing my YouTube thing. So, and then now we're here. We're return number 29.
It's fine.
Bigger
At least we
and
come
better
back
than
though.
ever.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Most people don't have the minerals to come back.
The minerals.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
All right.
But we came back.
The minerals.
And then, yeah, that pretty much lands us to where we are now, which is on the precipice of starting, I guess.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
a nice
Whoa,
word.
one more time.
On the precipice of starting.
Oi.
What does it mean?
On the edge.
That's the timeline of our events. It's given us the last 5 to 6 years of podcasting in our lives. Going forward, what is one goal you both want to achieve with this business, Podcast Room Brighton, that you'll look back on in life and go, do you know what? First year, I did that.
I would love for us to welcome in 800 individual guests within our first year of operating. I think that would be amazing. And if you are one of those 800, get yourself booked in. You know, we want to see you. But yeah, 800 guests in the first year at least.
Okay.
That's where I'd like to be, personally.
Mine's quite similar to that, but not exact like numbers or whatever. But more for me is to actually create more creative individuals and network and actually collect a nice contact list of people that love the creative industry, that love the services that we will provide, and you know, to see new faces, make new friends, you know, and
Have regulars.
and have regular, to have regular people come in and be like, I know everything about your life. You do good content. I love you. You're a cool person. You know,
I love you.
I love that. I love that guy. I love that guy. But yeah, it's more for me. It's networking. I want to really network with some creative people, like some really cool creative people, and maybe even make videos with them. And obviously, the more people that we network with, the better the business will do. So yeah, it's more like networking and obviously the business to do extremely well.
Yeah. All right.
What
And
are
you
yours?
done?
Stolen my idea. That's kind of similar to what I was going along the lines of what I was going to say. There's like a select few people that I would love to either interview myself or have come in studio and record their podcast here. One of them, for some reason, I just really, really want to get Ollie Murs in the studio.
That would be cool.
Like, that's just been a dream of mine.
Oh, he's so stuck in
for
my
a while.
head. Fucking
Oh,
Like, I-
skip
exactly.
skips a beat. Wow,
What a
that's so
banger.
cool.
Yeah, love Ollie Murs.
He's cool.
One other goal that I think we all have is to restart our podcast back up, since we now have a studio space.
There we go.
I like that.
We
Yeah.
can now do the podcast properly.
Properly, yeah.
Yeah.
And probably plan some episodes, get some guests in. To be fair, we looked at our guest list that we did before, all the guests, and they're doing quite well for themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? But yeah, I think bringing back our podcast and our
Yeah.
own brand as the three of us
Yeah.
would be amazing.
I would also love us to kind of shape our lives in the way we want them to be now. I feel like for many years it's been figuring out where our lives align with, one, with each other,
Yeah.
two, with our own friends and family and loved ones. I would love this next year, 2 years in the future, for us to align our goals, align our lives together and put like a good structure in place. That's what I want. I'm done with like the, chaos. You have to do it to begin with. It has to be all systems go.
Yeah.
Things seem a bit off, right? I would love for us all to get on that same, okay, here's the structure, here's how life's going for us, and that would be really nice.
Same here, man.
You know what's a weird thing that I just thought? Right.
Uh-oh.
Since this is the first episode or first podcast that we're doing with this new business that we're opening up, chances are in a couple of years' time, when the business is doing well and we've got other things on the side, we're shaping our lives exactly how we want to, right? We'll be looking straight back at this and being like, that was our first instance. That's where we all sat down and like, okay, we're doing this now. It's happening. This is where we're announcing it. And I want to tell those future Imran, George, Dan, I hope you're doing well. And I hope
Wow.
that life's
Whoa.
good. Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's a good way to end it.
Thank you for
Thank you.
watching the first episode
Thank
back
you.
of the podcast Room Brighton, and we will see you very soon.